Hi everybody, how are you? I'm Mattia, and as always, I'm here to chat a bit with you. Uh, First of all, I want to say thank you for all your answers, your email, your videos. They have been very interesting, and they've kept me company through this week. That, by the way, it's been a little tough, because I haven't gone out for 8 days, so this is for me the ninth day at home. So I'm starting to feel a little bit bored and exhausted, to be honest. So thank you, thank you. I've met new people through this particular project, so I'm very happy. I want to say hello to a very special person I've met this week, and his name's Paolo, and he's a nurse. So I want to say thank you because you've found the time to answer and to practice a bit. Many of you in your answers and your videos told me that a very good way to learn some new English vocabulary is to read English books, of course. And for that, I want to say good, very good idea, guys. But first, you have to check the level of the book. So the level is written most of the time on the cover of the book, so you have to check if the level is okay for you. So that has given me the inspiration for the topic of today, and it will be books, okay? Because yes, I'm watching a lot of TV, but I'm starting to feel a little bit bored. So I'm finding new ways to relax, but also to put my mind at work, because reading is an active way to pass our time, okay? Because we imagine the characters and the history, so it's a little bit different from watching TV, okay? So the both of them are good, but I honestly prefer to read. So one of my favorite books is this one. I've read it in Spanish, of course, and the original title is La Ciudad y los Perros from Mario Vargas Llosa. That is a very famous Latin American writer, okay, and he has received the Nobel Prize. So he's very important. And the book in English is called The Time of the Hero. So you can find it in English under that name. The Time of the Hero, okay? Well, what is this book about? The book takes place in a military school, okay? So I'm gonna read something and comment it because it will be easier to me, okay? But don't worry, I'm gonna tell you how it finishes, so I won't ruin you the surprise, okay? The novels begins as four cadets play dice in the barracks room of the Leoncio Prado Military School in Lima, Peru. They are playing dice to see who will sneak into a locked classroom to steal an upcoming chemistry test. Okay, they are going to have the test the next week. The four boys form a group known as the Circle. They are Boa, Porfirio Cava, Alberto, the poet, because Alberto is called the poet because of the history he writes. They are like hot histories, and and he sells them to the other cadets, okay? And there is the group's leader, the Jaguar, who devised, sorry, the plan, okay? So he decided to steal the proof. In the end, Cava loses the game, and during his attempt at the theft, however, he breaks a window. The school's officials figure out what has happened, but not who has committed the theft, okay? They round up the cadets who had been on guard duty the day of the theft and confine them to their barracks indefinitely. When the thief comes forward, the rest of the boys will be freed, okay? The academic cadets at different times tell their backstories thanks to many flashbacks, and this is the thing I love the most about the book, okay? So they tell their backstories describing their pre-military academy lives. Many of them miss their family because they are humans, of course. Some of them fantasize about girls they had fallen in love with, like one of the main characters, Riccardo Arana, known as the slave because he's non-aggressive temperament. Okay, so the most of the people in the military school beat him because of this fact. Okay, he's very nice, non-violent, so he's the slave of the school. The Jaguar, the resident tough guy, admits that he ran with a group of thieves in the past and seems to have had a particularly hard life, yes. And he tells about his life before the military school. So we know why he's so violent, so tough, etc. Okay? He was sent to Leoncio Prado to reform his ways after being caught stealing. After many weeks, the boys are still in confinement. Ricardo finally breaks. He tells the officers who stole the test, Cava, of course, for which he is rewarded with an afternoon leave, because I told you they couldn't go out because of the fact someone has stolen the proofs. Okay, Porfirio Cava is then suspended from the academy for his part in the theft. The Jaguar, incensed that one of the boys has squealed, resolves to accept revenge on the culprit. During a combat training exercise a couple of days later, he does just this, shooting Ricardo in the head and killing him. So yes, they during this particular military proof outside the school, the Jaguar decided to kill for revenge of the fact that Ricardo has been the spy, he's told the captain the fact of the proofs. So the Jaguar decides to murder him, okay? And then the poet Alberto, who is the best friend of the slave, decides to go through the situation and to understand who has killed the slave, Riccardo Arana. There are many others histories and facts about the other characters given from the many flashbacks in the history. So I won't explain all of them because I don't want to tell you all the plot. But what I want to spend some time on is not the plot, but the analysis, a little analysis of this book, because of the way it's been written. It's very particular. Um, and I've written a little part so I can describe it better. Okay, so the time of the hero is divided in two parts. Okay, of each one of 8 chapters, and there is also an epilogue. The epilogue is very important because it's like the solution of the whole history. That's not chronologically fluid. Okay, it's not the time doesn't go in a chronological way. Okay, we are given the facts through many flashbacks and with 4 narrators. Okay, there is an omniscient third person narrators, 2 first person narrators, who are the jaguar and the boa, 2 of the cadets of the circle, whose identity is discovered only in the last part of the book. So this is the most interesting thing, because the books, as you can see, starts with capital letters. So we have different points of view in the same chapter, and it's not always easy to understand who has been speaking of what, and only at the end of the book you understand that one of the narrators is actually the jaguar. Okay, and it's surprising to know how these histories, each one history of the cadets of the circle, that apparently has nothing in common with the others, in reality at the end connects to the others, and gets to a solution, and everything is clear. Okay, sorry for the interruption. Okay, so the identity of the jaguar and the boa are discovered only in the last part of the book, and there is a fourth voice. Personally, it's my favorite, the Alberto's voice, who communicates with the reader through several internal monologues. What I want to know is this book couldn't have been written in a different way, because it's so special and so well written that the flashbacks are not confusional at the end. Okay, but they help you to get inside the book. Okay, so and that's what I've liked the most of this book. It's been like a travel, and that's the thing I like the most of reading books. Okay, they always are like a travel, that you comfortably make on your couch, on your bed, and it's a very active way of learning a new language. That's why I always prefer to read books in their original language. They help you. Books help you to put your mind at work in an active way, and to create a personal, a more personal history than in TV series, because TV series give you the characters through the actors, okay? And actors are people who have a body, and you can't change it, okay? What I like about books is that you can create your own characters based on your personal reality. Most of the times, I imagine the characters as people I really know in my life, and that's very good. That's very good, and um, it keep. I think it allows my mind to keep young. Okay. Let me know what do you think about it. If you've liked the book, I think you can easily buy it on the internet. Of course, you cannot go in book shops because they are closed. Okay, guys. Thank you. Can't wait to know what you are reading in these days. Tell me in your videos, and I will answer you in my next video. Okay. Well, my dears, before calling the session, I want to say thank you. And if you've liked the video, please feel free to do the same, describing a book that you've been reading these days and that you like, or a book that you've read in your life and that you want to share with me and other people that are participating to this beautiful project. Okay, before to say hello to you until next week, of course, I'm gonna read a few, I would say, a few quotes on the power and importance of reading. Okay, so the first is sorry. Okay, a book is a gift you can open again and again. That's absolutely true. Another one is literacy is a bridge from misery to hope. And this from Kofi Annan, who obviously I do not know because I'm ignorant. Once you've learned to read, once you've learned to read, you will be forever free. This is from Friedrich Douglass. Okay, I know him. The fourth is any book that helps a child to form a habit of reading, to make reading one of his needs, is good for him. This is from Maya Angelou. Let me check for a beautiful one. Okay, this one is good. Children are made readers on the laps of their parents. Yes, that's true. And another, I will read another two of them. Okay. You may have tangible wealth untold, caskets of jewels and coffers of gold. Richer than I, you can never be. I had a mother who read to me. This is the most beautiful to me, and this is from Strickland Gillian. The last one is reading should not be presented to children as a core or duty. It should be offered to them as a precious gift. And it's from Kate Di Camillo. Okay, guys, with these beautiful thoughts and abstracts, I will say hello, or better, goodbye. See you next week. Can't wait to see your answers. I say once more hello to all my beautiful friends that have been answering and participating. So please don't stop. Let's keep being together. Okay, guys? Kisses. See you. Bye.